This way, Chloe!
We somehow made it through the scenic route. Now what should we do?
Continue on to Kirsch Avenue and head toward Gransil. Thanks to our diversion, the security there should be thinner. Dressed as you are, you should be able to reach the Bracer Guild unnoticed.
I understand. What about you, Julia?
I'll hold the enemy here. It won't be for long, but I should be able to buy you a little time.
No. No, you can't do that! I can't just run away! Let me fight alongside you!
Everyone has something they died to protect. I will remain here. It is my duty to do so. However, if I may speak freely, staying would only be sentimentality. Remember, your life is not yours alone.
I understand, Julia. But please, promise me you won't do anything reckless. And when we meet again, we'll enjoy a cup of tea. The kind my grandmother always makes. I'll bake some of my new pastries, too.
I'll look forward to that. Now, hurry. Sieg, you take good care of her. Now, seems they've caught up. 3 soldiers and 5 dogs, huh? They've underestimated me. The sword he taught me to wield. The time has come for me to use it. Royal Guard, First Lieutenant Julia Schwartz. Engaging!
Sieg! Come here! I'm fine, so please, go help Julia. If this keeps up, she'll... Thank you. I'm counting on you. It's just as Julia said. Security is lighter here. I must hurry to the Bracer Guild. Rain? Come to think of it, Estelle and Joshua should be arriving in the capital soon. It can't be. Special Ops Frigate! I can't believe they showed up right in front of the Royal Capital in broad daylight.
My, what an unexpected surprise running into you here. Chloe Rins from the Social Studies Department of the Janus Royal Academy. I wonder if you wouldn't mind having a little chat with me.
Dark clouds gather over a beautiful capital. What a fitting and darkly zealous prelude. Things are getting interesting.
Getting carried away as ever, I see.
Oh? Do mine eyes deceive me? Mueller, my dear friend! How kind of you to take time out of your busy schedule at the Imperial Capital just to visit me. Tell me, what wind blows you here today?
And you're still as shameless as ever. I'm here because you went off gallivanting without so much as a word. You've caused me a great deal of unnecessary trouble.
No need to be coy. Say what you will. I know you were so deeply worried about me that you found yourself rushing to my side, yes? It's true what they say. Love is blind. Come now, don't be shy. Throw yourself into my arms.
Jesus Christ. I was trying not to talk during all of the dramatic moments, but this friggin' guy.
And here I went out of my way to bring you the information you requested. You don't seem interested in it anymore.
Oh, must you say such cold words to me? Ah, very well. I suppose you'd like me to show a bit of sincerity, yes?
First time for everything.
I would think that's to be expected.
All right. Leave it to me, then. Please, Master?
Ugh.
I beg of you, tell me. Oh? Not quite right? Very well, how about this? Brother, please! I beg of you, please! Please tell me!
Enough. I feel like I'd get dumb just by listening to you.
I assure you, we all have.
I'll tell you, so just shut up already.
Yay!
Ah!
It's about him. We finally found a trace of his movements. It seems he was in the Empire's Bracer Guild until roughly a month ago.
Oh?
Over the past few months, the Guild's branches across the Empire have been attacked in quick succession. Apparently, he was investigating those incidents.
Attacked, you say? You don't suppose it could be the work of a certain military unit, do you?
Not likely. Things aren't the same as 10 years ago. As far as I know, no unit has been given orders to mobilize. It's more likely someone hired the Jaeger Corps to do the job. In any case, his trail went cold after the incidents were resolved.
This is quite the predicament. I came all the way to Liberal only to miss him entirely.
Yes, that seems to be the case.
Ain't that just your luck?
Anyway, since your target isn't here, there's no need for you to stick around, is there?
So please leave.
It seems a much fiercer storm than we anticipated is approaching. Best head back to the Imperial capital to ensure we're not caught up in it.
You must be joking. There's no way I'll walk away from participating in such a grand opera just as it's about to begin.
What? Please don't tell me you're...
Our cast is very nearly assembled. Our leading man is currently absent, but I have someone in mind to fill the role. Besides, I'm sure those two will find their way onto the stage.
The man is obnoxious to listen to, but he's right. Final chapter! Turmoil in the capital.
You rescued the professor safely.
That we certainly did! Hello, one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Trails in the Sky first chapter. In the last part, we were able to save the professor. Unfortunately, as a byproduct of the whole situation, the Royal Army are very much aware of the fact that he has escaped, because, you know, they kidnapped him and everything, of course they know. And as a result, both he and Tita are basically now both fugitives. Luckily, Agate was willing to take the bullets yet again, honestly, and has saw fit to basically become their protector and put them into hiding until all of it kind of blows over. By that same token, he also said that we should get out of there and we should continue our work. We gotta get to the capital, we gotta talk to the queen, we gotta tell her about everything that's going on, because it's getting a little bit crazy. Also, can we talk about how freakishly cool Julia is? God damn, she's cool. Hey! Hey! Anyway, yes, the professor is safe.
And retrieved Capel's core unit as well. I don't know what to say, except thank you, Estelle. Joshua.
That's what we do.
Well, we didn't really do that much. If anything, we just helped Agate out.
Okay, now you see, you're really gonna need to knock off that whole humble thing, Estelle. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a wonderful attribute to have. You don't want to ever get too full of yourself or, you know, get too big for your pants or what have you, but acknowledge when you do good. And you did good.
That's right. If you're gonna thank someone, thank Agate. He's the one protecting the professor.
I mean, yes, we should still thank him, but I mean, it was a group effort.
Of course. I'm grateful to him as well. I just hope he and the others manage to escape the army's search.
Nah, he's way too goddamn tough. No, don't even worry. They're fine.
For now, we can only believe in them. However, it seems Colonel Richard is planning something in the royal capital. It's likely something involving that black orbment, the gospel.
Right. I'm not sure exactly what he plans to do with it.
I mean, if I had to wager a guess, probably shut down orbments over a wide area and just kind of swoop in and wreck stuff something proper.
But the professor asked us to tell the Queen about it.
Is that so? Honestly, I didn't expect the Queen's name to come up.
I'm surprised it took as long as it did.
I do recall the Professor and Her Majesty knowing each other personally. It wouldn't be surprising if he was aware of some of the nation's secrets.
That's why the professor formally asked us to deliver his message to her. But, Kilika, do you really think it's safe to go to the capital with what's going on?
No, absolutely not. But what other choice do you have?
There's no proof tying the two of you to the fortress infiltration. I think it should be all right. For now, at least.
Yeah, it's a temporary thing. Enjoy it while it lasts.
In fact, it'd be better to head to the capital now before any suspicions arise. There's a good chance they'll inspect the central factory soon.
Indeed. We need to prepare while we still can.
And prepare your lies and cover-ups, mostly.
Estelle, Joshua, please look after yourselves on your journey.
We can only promise to try.
And don't forget to take care of the Professor's request.
Don't worry, we got this. We'll get his message to the Queen.
You can always count on them.
Please take care of yourself, Mr. Murdoch.
I won't make the mistake of letting the military catch me off guard. Now then, I'll be on my way.
Mind the smoking habit, by the way.
Well, I guess there's no time to waste.
Although I do really just want to point out that this game has such absurdly high-quality side characters. Like all of them. I'm not like away from the party members, away from even like the super duper story relevant NPCs. Like, you know, just freaking Murdoch. Dude's cool.
We've got to get our message to the Queen as soon as possible.
In that case, we should probably take the airliner this time around. It'll take us under an hour instead of walking for half a day to the capital.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
We can always take the scenic route during less stressful times.
I was really hoping we could walk the entire kingdom, but with the current situation, an airship would be best.
In that case, give me just a moment.
Okay. Also, Kilika. She's amazing. And I already said Julia's amazing. A lot of great characters. A lot of great ones.
This is the Bracer Guild. Yes, I'd like to make a reservation. 2 tickets to the capital. Yes. Bill the usual account. Thank you.
Poor Bill. He always has to pay up.
Huh? What is it, Kilika?
Did you just call the airship terminal?
Indeed. And I've secured 2 tickets for the next airship to the royal capital.
You're so good to us.
The Zeiss branch will cover the costs, so all you need to do is follow the boarding procedures at the terminal. Also, take this with you.
Now watch as they're somehow surprised by this.
What?
That's quite generous of you.
Uh-huh.
The tickets are a necessary expense to fulfill the professor's request. As for the letter of recommendation, it's merely a recognition of your efforts in rescuing Professor Russell.
I mean, come on. What do you two have to do before you both realize that you're exceptional at this?
Accept it with pride, along with your reward.
Like, seriously. It's been like, what, a month, maybe less, since your adventure began, and you've done so much. So many things other bracers haven't been able to accomplish in literal years of work.
Right. Thank you, Kilika.
Hey! Thank you, muchly. Oh my god, so much money.
Truly, thank you for everything.
As I've said before, this is part of my job as a branch officer.
Okay, but we're still allowed to appreciate the hell out of you.
Now then, the airship departs at 11. You should head to the landing port early and complete the boarding procedures. May Adios watch over you both. Stay safe out there.
Thank you. I'm gonna miss her.
We will.
Thank you for everything.
And her bangs. Woo! All right. Let's see here. Ah, well. I guess it's not raining over Zeiss. I admit, was kinda hoping it might, but it is what it is, what it is, what it is. Alrighty.
And so we depart Zeiss, whisked away upon a ship named Escalator.
That's oddly poetic. If you're trying to sound like Olivier, you'll have to be more dramatic.
No good, huh? I hope that guy's doing all right.
We're almost nostalgic for his bullcrap at this point. Of course. Of course. Nice Captain Morgan stance you got there, Joshua. I'm gonna miss this escalator. You could say it was our truest ally in this land, I must say. Alrighty, let's go. Oh, yeah, by the way, I guess I should mention, yeah, this is the final chapter. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, you probably thought there was gonna be even more. And I'm gonna be honest, technically, by all accounts, there is. I mean, there's an entire sequel to this game, which isn't really a sequel so much as it is the rest of the game. And when I say it's the rest of the game, I'm not saying that Trails in the Sky second chapter is like the second half of the story. No, if anything, you can really consider this game to kind of be the prologue to the next one, essentially. Like, that's the next 2/3. It's a big-ass story, y'all. Hey, it's you guys. Kilika filled me in on everything. You guys ready to get checked in? Thank you. All right, then. Just write your names and contact information down here. Okay. Estelle and Joshua completed check-in procedures for their flights. It went rather smoothly, all things considered. Dear God, no real-world airport could ever. All right, here are your boarding passes. Just show these to the attendant when you board. We know how to ride an airship. Oi, you don't got to be talking down to us the way that you do be doing. Doobie living in a shoe, though. Anywho, all right. Where is the thing? Is the floor gonna move again? Is that what this is gonna be? Nyago! Antoine? Ah, Antoine! Good kitty! Hey, thanks for the help yesterday. Meow. But man, you really had us scared back at the fortress. I hope you've reflected on your actions, young man. Not a chance, lady. He's not even listening. Maybe he's just pretending not to understand. Well, fine. You did help us out. Thanks, Antoine. Meow. Hey, it's you two. C'est what? Homestiv. Oh. Hi, Chief. What up? What good? What crack-a-lackin'? I just heard from Factory Chief Murdoch. You guys pulled off the rescue, right? Professor's always been a real mentor to us engineers. So, I'd like to offer my own thanks as well. Well, we couldn't have done it without your help, obviously. And I gotta say, that little guy nearly gave me a heart attack. So, was that intentional? You know what they say, if you want to fool the enemy, start by fooling your friends. I don't know if I've ever heard that specifically, but that does sound like it has validity. So I'm gonna believe it. Anyway, what brings you guys to the landing port? Oh, we out. We're heading to the Royal Capital on behalf of Professor Russell. We are booked on the 11 a.m. airship, but looks like we're early. Seems the ship's running late. We'll need time to unload the cargo, so you probably have time to hang out in town for a while. Maybe we will. Hey, you two! Uh-oh. What happened? Uh-oh. Hey, be careful. You don't want to run downstairs. You're gonna trip. Well, if it isn't Gerald, Gerababo, who knows? What's up? I'm glad I caught you. It's great you're here too, Chief. You see, we've got a problem. What kind of problem? I just got a message from the Orbital Ship Company. Looks like the 11 a.m. airship is going to be delayed for a few hours. What? Hours? What's this all about? More trouble with sky pirates? Something like that, I guess. There's word of a terrorist plot to disrupt the Queen's birthday festival. They've set up military inspections at all airship landing ports to investigate. They're probably looking for Professor Russell and the others. The airship bound for the capital is stuck in Rouen for the moment. The Royal Army's patrol ship from Lustation Fortress is coming instead. I see. Sounds like you're gonna be pretty busy then, huh? Yeah, I've got to explain the situation to the other passengers. God, why can't we devise some kind of better communication system than just yelling really loud? Anyway, now the two of you will have to find a way to kill some time. How about you wait at the Bracer Guild and I'll call to let you know when the airship arrives. Yeah! Thank you very much. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I don't think we're gonna be doing that. I don't like this. If the Royal Army shows up, they're gonna want to investigate the Levnitz. I'd better have a chat with Chief Murdoch. Good point. It wouldn't be good if they investigated yesterday's incident. Please take care. I'm not so old that I need kids like you worrying about me. And yet, we're going to anyway. I've grown attached to a very large amount of people over the course of this adventure, and I don't want any harm to befall any of them. Anyway, see you later. Whoo-wee! Joshua, this is bad, right? Like, I don't know, but I got like this feeling in my tummy. Yeah, going by airship could be dangerous now. It'll take longer, but I think we'd be better off traveling on foot. Ugh, here I was looking forward to finally riding an airship after so long. This grudge shan't be forgotten, Colonel Richard! I don't know, just think of it as continuing our training. Let's go to the reception desk and cancel our booking. All right, if and we simply must. Complications most foul at all possible junctures. I swear, or junctions. Like, it's the, oh, right, sorry, I forgot about that part. My bad. Yeah, we're not doing this. Oh, it's you guys again. I'm afraid I still don't know when the ship will arrive. Sorry, but would you mind waiting at the Bracer Guild for now? Actually, we've had a slight change of plans. I'm sorry, but could we cancel our booking? I see. Well, I can't say I blame you. Since the airship hasn't arrived yet, there's no cancellation fee. Nice! Just return the tickets you got earlier and you're good. All right, got it. This served absolutely no purpose whatsoever. Huh. We should probably go. Oh, looks like the patrol ship is here. That was fast. Well, hey, I guess we'll be on our way. Sorry for the trouble, and thank you for your help. Not at all. Hope you'll fly with us another time. Well, that certainly is the hope. Bye! Don't ask questions that you're not prepared to know the answers to. Ah!
Things are starting to get lively here.
She gives me the ick.
First, let's pay a visit to the factory chief. To come up with such a plan, I would expect nothing less from the Colonel.
I have intense anxiety. That was a shock. We'll run into the intelligence division if we stay here any longer. Let's hurry up and get out of town. Yeah, let's go. So, to get to the Royal Capital, we head off on the Eastern Road, right? We head off the Ritter Roadway and aim for the Sanctium Gate. Once we pass the gate, we'll be in the Gransel region where the capital is. Okay.
Never seem to have much luck with airliners. At least it's good training.
How about we walk around the kingdom before returning to Roland as heroes?
If we manage to solve the incident, I wouldn't mind.
Hell yeah.
Talk about it to everyone back home.
I do enjoy that prospect. 'Cause let's be real, we pull this nonsense off, we really are gonna be worthy of senior bracer status. We gonna be breaking all the records. Ain't nobody gonna be able to outshine us in history, I'll tell you that much. I mean, granted, later protagonists in this franchise are certainly going to make valiant attempts. I won't say that they don't, but nah. Bestel always. Why you gotta strike that pose like that? And yes, I do need to ride the escalators like this. You can't stop me. All right, now we friggin' book it. We're gonna activate. You'll never catch us, Intelligence Division. Not when I shift into maximum overdrive. We are out of here.
They look tough, but we're tougher.
Yeah, in fact, we're so tough that we have absolutely no need whatsoever to flex our dominance over them, and instead we can just keep running. There you go, we just won't make a left there, and instead, we'll just travel ourselves over here, make a quick look-see-loo over here. Where are you keeping the goodies? Where are you keeping the goodies? That's where you're keeping the goodies. There you go. You doing all right over there, Joshua? It looks like you were mildly assaulted by giant praying monsters, which is unfortunate. But you're a tough guy. You're a tough guy. I ain't worried. I ain't worried for you. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alrighty. Boy, I sure hope there won't be any complications here. Haha, that would be silly. So this is the Sanctium Gate. It kind of looks like the Gurun Gate in the Roland region, doesn't it? Well, that's because they're both part of the same Annenberg Wall that surrounds the capital region. It was built nearly 1,000 years ago, but seems quite sturdy. No wonder it was able to keep out the Imperial Army when they invaded. Yeah, looks like a cannonball wouldn't even make a dent. It's also a tourist spot, right? If we had time, we could go to the roof. Estelle! Did you accidentally invite the possibility of a romantic situation? You silly Billy. Knowing you, you probably want to go sprinting along the top of the wall, huh? Rude! No, I don't! I was thinking about, having a nice, quiet lunch, just the two of us. Like, just talking, enjoying the breeze. Huh? Don't we do that all the time? Forget it! Let's just hurry and get the paperwork over with and head for the royal capital. I may be wrong here, but are you upset or something? Oh, Joshua, for as smart as you are, even you've got weak spots, huh, buddy? Yep, you're wrong. Stop saying weird stuff. God damn! Are you seeing the venom in that side eye? God dang, that's legendary! Let's just hurry up and go inside already. You dingus! Girls sure are complicated. They really aren't! I cannot stress to you! Oh my god. I am an oblivious dink, alright? And yet even I can see this sort of things. Come on, my guy. You could not be more anime protagonist if you tried. Well, that's not true. You definitely could. But you're up there, my guy. You're up there. Oy, alright, let's get out of here. Woo! At least they don't have double doors. You know how I feel about double doors. Alright, oh, hello there, miss. Whoa, hello, Mr. Chefman. What up? Ooh, the Meat Lover's Hot Pot. Yeah, we'll be taking ourselves a couple of those. God damn, that's a lot of EP. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Alrighty, let's see here. Now we just gotta do some paperwork. Hey there, welcome to the Sanctum Gate. If you're headed to the royal capital, you'll need to get border permits first. Wow, yeah, we just might want to do that. Yeah, could you help us with the paperwork? I'm always so confused. Sure thing, just sign the paper. Don't bother reading it. Estelle and Joshua filled in the necessary information on their paperwork. But man, kids these days sure are adventurous. You two here for a highway hiking date or something? A date? It's not like that. We're siblings, believe it or not. You don't look anything alike. Though I see you do have the same last name. The concept of adoption is completely beyond my mental capacity. Whatever. Here's your paperwork. Estelle? You've been acting weird all day. You feeling all right? Should we take a break? No, really, it's nothing. Let's just get to the capital. All right, if you say so. He cares. He's just kind of dumb. Well, if it's not a date, are you heading to the capital to watch the tournament? Quit? The tournament? Are you saying we have a tournament arc in this video game? Oh, so that's not it either? Damn, you two are weird. The tournament's a fighting competition held at the Grand Arena in the capital. Each year, the kingdom's finest warriors gather to showcase their fighting skills. I think the preliminaries start this afternoon. Wow, that sounds like fun. Sounds like the kind of event you'd enjoy, Estelle. Estelle would go to every WrestleMania. Thanks to Her Majesty, they discounted the entry fee, too. If I didn't have my duties here, I'd have gone to watch myself. It's tough luck, hombre. To be honest, I'd rather participate than just watch. It'd be a great way to see our progress after all the training we've done. That's true. But if the preliminaries are starting today, it's probably too late to join. Besides, we got work to do. We'll have to settle for watching this time. Aw, lame. I wanted to give someone a hurricanrana. What? You got a problem, buddy? You got something you want to say? That's a pretty intense stare. That emblem. I didn't notice it first because you're so young, but you two bracers? Yeah, that's right. Is that a problem? I mean, kinda. Well, doesn't mean not exactly a problem, but whew, I'm really stumped here. Doesn't seem possible, but... Uh-oh. Hey, what's with the idle chit-chat? You're on duty, you nerd. Aw, geez, Captain. Is there a problem? Well, it's just that these kids here, they seem to be bracers. Huh? What? You two. I'm sorry, but could I perhaps have a moment of your time? The thing is, we really need to be getting to the capital. So you're headed to the capital. Where else would we be going? That's the only thing in that direction. Just out of curiosity, what's your business there? We've been asked to do a job. What kind of job? Well, the professor, Dear God, we should have thought about this before we came in. I apologize, but the guild has forbidden us from disclosing details regarding our current job. We also have our client's privacy to consider, so we'd appreciate it if you just allow us to proceed. Yeah, that sounds suspicious. Seems like we really do need to discuss things in greater detail. I don't really understand what's going on here. Well, the thing is, we just received word from headquarters. It seems the Royal Guard has rebelled against Her Majesty and is staging terrorist attacks across the region. And apparently some of the attackers are even posing as bracers. As a precaution, anyone claiming to be a bracer is subject to an in-depth investigation. We should have hid our little emblems. What? Hey, stop blabbing to these people. What, we were gonna find out eventually. What difference does it make to you? Sorry, but it's a direct order from the higher-ups. Until your identities can be verified, we'll have to ask you to remain here. Gotta be kidding, why are we...
Ah, you've finally arrived.
Et c'est quoi ça pois? Huh? You? How does this keep frigging happening?
You certainly kept me waiting. If you've got your border permits already, shall we head to the capital?
What? I'm terribly sorry, Professor. Preparing took us a bit of extra time and held up our departure. Just hang on a second. Who are you exactly?
Pardon my late introduction. My name is Alba, an archaeology scholar. I'm from North Ambria State, and I'm in Liberal for research.
Hey, has this man completed his paperwork? Yeah, just now. His passport is official, and it seems the History Museum in the capital has vouched for his identity. I see. Well, in that case, I don't see any issue. My apologies, Mr. Alba. By the way, how exactly do you know these two?
They're bracers, you see. They've saved my skin more times than I care to count. Lifesavers, these two.
That we do be. You can't say we're not.
Anyway, that's why I asked them to join me on my journey to the capital.
Protection, you see.
Isn't that right, Estelle and Joshua?
I'm going to say sure! Yeah, totes, yo. That's totally what happened. Well, in that case, I suppose that should be verification enough. My apologies. There seems to have been a misunderstanding here. Hey, it happens all the time. Don't worry about it. Right? It's all okay now, so we're good. No need to worry. We know you were just doing your job. Saved by the professor! Let's go! Seriously, you guys almost gave me a heart attack. Not just you, Professor, but Joshua too. You both played along so smoothly. For a second, I thought I forgot about some plan we'd made or something. Of course not. You should have realized right away that I was just going along with the story. Well, sorry for not catching on quicker. I don't think you're really not exactly the most perceptive guy either. Hey, did you say something? Nope, nothing at all. My apologies. I gave you both quite the surprise. I noticed you were in a bit of a bind and thought I'd step in and help. That wasn't a problem, was it? No, not at all. We would have been kind of friggin' screwed otherwise. No, you have my thanks. Oh, no. We were definitely in a bind. Thank you, Professor Alba. Yeah, I really appreciate it. One good deed leads to another good deed. continue to do good deeds, and wouldn't you know it, people are going to make an effort to try to pay him back at some point. I bet you were all actually like wondering, it's like, man, is all this Alba stuff actually going to amount to anything? Yeah! Dude came in clutch! Let's go! Not at all. Consider it a minor repayment for all your help in the past. But why were you having such trouble with the army? I overheard something about a terrorist attack? It seems there are criminals disguising themselves and causing trouble. Looks like we got mistaken for a couple of them. Yeah, exactly. And boy, does it tick me off. Look at me! I'm cute as all hell! Do I look like the kind of person that would do a bad? The army is just filled with so many arrogant jerks. Ain't that the truth? My, how unfortunate. I heard that incident at the Crimson Tower turned out to be a kidnapping. By the by, was the case ever resolved? Yeah. There are still a lot of loose ends, but I guess you could say it's resolved. As expected of you two. From the moment we first met, I had a feeling you'd become top-notch bracers. Yes. Seems my judgment was spot on. Please, flattery won't get you anywhere, although we do appreciate it nevertheless. We're still in training. You guys are 75% of the way to senior bracer status. I don't know if that really is true. More importantly, why are you here, Professor? I'm on my way to the royal capital, of course. I wanted to take the airship, but my funds are a bit stretched. But hey, as an archaeologist, stamina is key, and walking helps keep me in shape. Oh, my calves hurt. You don't have to push yourself so hard. I guess you're still living that poverty life, huh? You know it, girl. Such is life for us in the humanities. Especially for archaeologists. Any mirror I get, I spend on my next excavation. This guy's hopeless. But helpful. Anyway, meeting you here feels like fate. I mean, we just keep bumping in to the exact same, like, 7 people everywhere. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Why don't you join us? We can all head to the capital together. Still, Professor Alba might have his own plans. I'd be more than happy to join you. There are monsters on the road, after all, and I'd feel much safer traveling with you two. Although the capital isn't too far from here. If that's the case, we'd be glad to travel with you. Great! She just had her frosted flakes! Let's head for the capital. Let's friggin' go! Yeah! Woo! There we go. The door takes a while to open.
The Grancel region.
Now we've set foot in every region of Liberal.
It's quite touching, really.
It really is something special. How many people can say they've been to literally everywhere on their continent? I mean, really. It's a pretty rare thing. Anywho, what we got over here? What's this nonsense? Hey, you there. Yeah. Hi. Good day to you all. Eh, boy. Looks like an army unit. What else would it be? Oh my god. He truly does have the eagle eye, don't he? You lie. Sightseeing at the Arab Royal Villa is prohibited. Didn't you hear the announcement they made in Grancel the other day? What? Oh, we're not from the capital. We just passed through Sanctum Gate and we're on our way to Grancel. Oh, so you're visitors. Taking a leisurely stroll down the road in the middle of a terrorist scare? Imagine being so carefree. Putting the terrorism stuff aside, and I freely admit that that's a lot to move to the side. But what's the Arab Royal Villa? If I recall correctly, it's a small palace to the east of here that belongs to the Liberal royal family. It's usually open to the public as a place for citizens to relax, isn't it? Unfortunately, it's currently closed. The army is using it as its investigation headquarters for the terrorist incidents. Investigation headquarters? Travelers aren't explicitly forbidden from using the roads around the villa, but if you don't want to be mistaken as terrorists, I'd recommend staying away. I mean, that's a fair warning. They could have been significantly more aggressive about that information, so I guess we'll just have to let the whole experience slide. Quite tense around here, isn't it? Whenever I'm told not to go somewhere, makes me want to go there even more. How about we take a little detour and check out the villa? Bruh. Yeah, I can't help feeling a little curious. We were just warned not to. Now's not the time to be taking any chances. Besides, like the soldier said, there could be terrorists around here. Well, yeah, but isn't that all just the intelligence division trying to pin the blame on the Royal Guard and the bracers for their— Just still! Don't just go spreading that info around! carelessly tell other people what's going on, we'll drag them into the situation too. Good point, good point. Eh? What was that? Intelligence what? Oh, hey, eating any good waffles lately? Never mind. Anyway, let's hurry to the capital. A pity, but I suppose you're right.
My step feels lighter, knowing that we'll soon arrive at the royal capital.
Yeah, seriously. I almost want to grab your arm and skip all the way there.
Oh, that's a splendid idea. Now, shall we?
The soldiers would probably stop us on the spot.
What? Did they outlaw whimsy? Pah! The audacity of it all! Anyway, I'd really rather not get into any fights while escorting Alba around, so, we'll make contact with all of the various demons and monsters that dwell within these lands at a later point in time. When, you know, perhaps we are less likely to get somebody killed in the process. I don't want every single encounter to become an escort mission.
Whoa, look, it's the castle.
A breathtaking view, reserved only for those who endured the long walk here.
Right. We wouldn't have gotten to see it if we'd taken the airline.
True enough. Also, I mean, anybody who's taken the long walk and anybody who was born here, I guess. I imagine it has normal-ass residents. That's obviously going to be a thing. Come on now. Ah! She's full of so much whimsy. Hi, Luke. I see you over there. It's not Luke. Hey, purple Julie hair girl too. Let's go. And Top Hat Man. All the classics. All the classics.
Wow, this city is huge.
It's like we got a CD now. That's what I call NPCs Volume 3. Let's go.
I came here with Dad once, but was it always this big?
I mean, it theoretically would be smaller now that you're taller.
It is the largest city in the kingdom. At the end of the main avenue is Gransel Castle, where Her Majesty lives. There's also the Cathedral of the Septine Church, the Grand Arena, and the embassies of various nations.
'Twas many buildings.
Ah, is that so? You know a lot about this place, Joshua. Have you been here before?
Yeah, though I was very young at the time.
Still, no matter how many times I visit, this city never fails to impress me.
It do be rather grand. I see you, Top Hat Man. Where's he going? What is he plotting?
In terms of size, the imperial capital and the capital of the Republic are larger, but Gransel has a unique elegance and charm of its own that you simply can't find anywhere else.
I'm happy to hear that, especially from someone from another country.
Yes, continue to praise our lands.
By the way, you got any plans, Professor? Do you have money for a place to stay?
I already have a place in mind. I plan to stay at the History Museum for a while.
What, are they gonna let you stay in their attic?
Oh, I didn't know there was a place like that here.
It's a museum that displays ancient artifacts and artwork.
Indeed, I'll be staying there as a visiting scholar for a time. Please feel free to drop by if either of you would like.
Ugh, museums always feel kind of boring.
And she's right to think that.
You're not gonna make us study if we go, are you?
I'd be happy to give you an in-depth lecture if you'd like. I'm only kidding. Even just browsing the exhibits we have can be quite enjoyable.
Yeah, just enjoy the skeletons and paintings and crap. You don't need to know the context.
Well then, I'll be on my way.
Thanks again for the help, Alba. Cool dude.
Whew, that guy's as laid back as ever. If he's a visiting scholar, that's gotta mean he's a famous academic, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, let's head to the guild. We need to transfer. It'd be good to consult with them before we proceed with the professor's request.
Yeah, I suppose. We also need to find some sort of way of getting an audience with the queen. I feel like that's not gonna be simple.
Huh. Yeah. Now that I think about it, how are we supposed to meet with the queen?
Yeah, there we go. Estelle's asking the real questions.
It's not like we can just walk up to the castle and get a meeting.
Problems for another time, it would seem. Hey, yo, Kara, what you selling, girl? You selling crepes? Nice!
I can't decide.
I want some crepes. Let's get some crepes up in here. Boost our speed, bunch HP. Hell yeah. Let's go. Girl knows what's good. She knows what's good. Also, apparently I already have everything that's there.
Hey, Joshua, see that sign with the fish? I wonder what kind of shop it is.
If you get excited over everything, people will think we're country kids.
Oh, bite me.
Yeah. I am a country kid. So what?
It's true. I mean, she literally is. You wouldn't want people to think you are what you are, would you? With the Royal Tournament going on, the East Block has become rather crowded. I think the preliminary matches are about to start. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Hiya! I'm going in here first. What's the haps? Let's see. We got anything? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right. I'm not gonna go through all of this right here, right now. I'm just looking over everything at the moment. Yeah. This all makes a lot of sense. Okay.
See you later.
I also just want it to be part of my, woo, that's a ladder, the staircase, ladder, it's the same thing. I just wanted to be able to have this thing marked on my map, you know? Anywho, the Fisherman's Guild! Y'all remember the Fisherman's Guild? That one guy talked about it that one time, like 20 episodes ago, maybe even more. Top Hat Man! Oh my god! It's all coming together! Oh, the narrative! Welcome to the Fishing Guild! The Fishing Guild? Indeed! Across Liberal lie fishing spots where titanic beasts, the great lords, lie in wait. Seeking out and reeling in these whoopers is our highest calling. Okay, so you guys are like some kind of fishing fanatics fan club? I can dig it. I mean, fishing's kind of fun, right? But looking around, you guys must take this stuff pretty seriously, huh? Damn straight, you frickin' nerds! Our comrades are scattered all across Liberal, reeling hard to fulfill our dream. We also host beginner classes to hook others onto the joy of fishing. I assure you, we are not a cult. Every mirror we make goes to Her Majesty's Fund for keeping our fishing spots pristine. Wow, you guys sure sound like the real deal. A group of true fishing fanatics. So, will you take the bait, lured into applying for a membership? If so, you'll have to pass the test. That sounds cool and all, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now. I see. That's a pity. I had high hopes for you both. Well, yeah, if you ever feel the itch, come see us. The waters are always open. We're on the lookout for passionate anglers to join our crew. Nobody ever joins. He puts so much effort into that grandiose act, and literally nobody gives a goddamn. Ain't a single person give a single goddamn. You hate to see it. You really do. Anywho, hello! I would very much like some new weapon.
I'll pick this.
Yep, we buying ourselves one of dems. We buying ourselves one of dems. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure
I'll take this.
we can buy one for both of them. And once we upgrade it, it'll be better for Estelle too. There we go. Ah, that's right. Technically, Estella's been wearing some pretty terrible shoes. Technically, that is a thing that is true. There we are. And we can't do any uppy gradies here.
Thanks.
There we go. I'll mess around with orbments off screen, but when it comes to our actual like main gear and whatnot, I have absolutely no reason to not get that out of the way here and now. Now, where the hell was that orbital shop? That's where the orbital shop is. Why is it so friggin' big?
They all look so good.
Let's see. Customization. Yo, yep.
Pick you.
Giving us all that good stuff. And busting out. Yep, there we go. Now it's approved. Now it's approved.
It's decided.
Get some better shoes, too. New shoes, new shoes. New shoes, new shoes. Let's go! All right. Now we're more or less capable of not dying horribly next time we end up in a kerfuffle. Which could be sooner than later. Let's be real.
Good luck out there.
I know some of you!
Though knowing all of you, I'm sure you'll soar through with ease.
You got that right.
If I'm competing, you know I'm going to give it my all.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's no way we're gonna lose to the army.
Well then, I suppose it's time we head out.
What up, yo? Long time no see. To the two ladies specifically. If I ever met the two dudes, I don't remember them. Sorry to interrupt.
Wait a second. Estelle? Joshua? Is that you?
Do you know anybody else that looks vaguely like either of us? It's Karna from Ruan!
Oh, right. We met during that whole Sky Pirate debacle, huh?
Did we? I straight up don't remember you.
You're the new recruits who were with Shara, right?
Oh, wait, I do remember you! Wow, that was a really brief cutscene, but yeah, no, we met along the road. I remember.
It's been a while, Estelle and Joshua.
Heck yeah. Long time no see. Did you just arrive from Bose too? What brings all of you to the royal
I
capital?
can explain that to you.
Okay, cool.
You all need to hurry or you'll be late.
You're right. Sorry, kids. Let's catch up later.
Okay. I will look forward to that.
Well, we're off.
For reasons.
See you later, rookies.
Hey, we're almost seniors, I'll have you
Excuse
know.
us.
Who the hell are you, though? Don't act like you know us, Kurt. Whew. Seeing so many bracers in one place is kind of awe-inspiring. Yeah, they all seem very skilled. They mentioned competing. Does that mean
That's
they're...
exactly right. They're heading off to compete in the royal tournament.
Oh, I see. Sounds pretty sick nasty if I'm honest with yous. Oh, sorry. My name is Estelle Bright, currently with the Zeiss branch. And I'm Joshua Bright, also with Zeiss.
And I'm Elman, the branch officer in charge of the Grancel branch.
Yeah, we kind of gathered as much.
I received word from Kilika, so I was expecting your arrival. Let's get your transfer paperwork taken care of, shall we?
Man, I miss Kilika. She was cool. Yeah, of course. And...
Here we go. All set. Welcome to the Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking forward to meeting both of you.
Say what?
If I'm not mistaken, you're Cassius Bright's children, right?
Oh, can't we be impressive on our own merits rather than who we're related to? Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I hiccuped. So, you know our dad too, Elman?
Yes, I've worked with Cassius many times. I hear he's been traveling for some time now. Is that right?
Yeah, we ain't got no damn clue where the hell that dude be off to. Yeah, we got a letter from him saying he'd be away for a while, but he didn't exactly tell us where he was going. We've traveled from Roland to Zeiss, but we haven't found any traces of him.
In that case, I'd wager he's out of the country.
Seems like a safe bet.
That's not good. The Army's counterterrorism measures have made it difficult for bracers to operate in the royal capital. I was hoping Cassius would have some insight into what's gotten into them, considering his background.
We have some pretty good insight, and I'm pretty sure we can tell you everything. I mean, it's awkward, but...
Is something wrong?
We're privy to information we wish we weren't. Well, the thing is, we actually know a bit about this whole situation.
What?
Yeah, we were kinda in the trenches. We'll give you a full report, including what happened in Zeiss. Dear God, the story we just unloaded onto this dude. Jesus Christ. Elnan, are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, my mind just went blank for a moment.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's, things have gotten pretty bad.
The idea that Colonel Richard is basically controlling the Royal Army, and that the Intelligence Division is behind these terrorist incidents? It's also hard to believe.
I mean, do we have any reason to lie? But it's true, I swear. If you contact Kilika at the Zeiss branch, she'll confirm everything.
Oh no, I don't mean to imply that I have any doubts about what you told me. If anything, it feels as if pieces of a puzzle are finally falling into place.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of nonsense lately.
However, you should know, Colonel Richard is very popular here in the capital.
I mean, yeah, that was kind of part of his whole master plan. Get the hearts and minds of all people behind him, and then it doesn't really matter what kind of screwed up bullcrap he does. They're still gonna fawn over him because we live in a never-ending hellscape! Sorry. Kinda broke there for a second. We're good!
I must admit, even I was quite fond of him before hearing all of this. But the general public, I doubt they could even imagine him being behind such a conspiracy.
So it's just as we thought. That's to be expected from the Intelligence Division. Their control over information is flawless. It's basically the perfect place to be evil.
Due to the Guild's impartial nature, we can't interfere with military affairs. Yet I don't see how we can just watch. For now, could you continue with Professor Russell's request as planned?
I'm going to make an attempt. How do we meet the Queen? Of course. That was always our plan. The only issue is, do you know how we can get a meeting with the Queen?
Good question.
Yeah, that sounds like hell.
Normally, a letter of introduction from the Guild would be enough.
Yeah, but I mean, there's the whole terrorist threat, lockdown, bull crappery. Wait, really? Oh boy, that's a relief. Guess I was worried for nothing. Estelle, there was a but at the end of that. Estelle, I don't think it'll be that easy. The Royal Guard are basically considered terrorists at this point. Do you understand what that means? What, you mean the castle security is thin? The Queen might be in danger? The letter of introduction won't work? Yeah, it's a strong possibility. More importantly, it's likely that Grancel Castle, like Leston Fortress, is under Colonel Richard's control. Looks like meeting the queen won't be so easy after all. If only sneaking into the castle was as simple as it was at the fortress. You say that like that wasn't incredibly contrived how we were able to do that. You silly Dorcas. I highly doubt the same trick is gonna work twice. I don't know. I wouldn't mind getting in another box. Well, sitting here stewing won't help. Why don't we just head to the castle? We might get some info out of the gate guards if we're lucky. I'm fine with that plan, but there's one thing you need to keep in mind. We should probably keep it to ourselves that we're trying to see the queen. If Colonel Richard catches wind of what we're up to, there's a good chance he'll try to intervene. Ah, good point.
Indeed. For now, don't mention this to the other bracers either.
I had no plan to.
By the way, the castle is due north of here along the main avenue.
Bro, it literally is the skyline. How directionally challenged does a man need to be in order to need directions to the castle in this town?
Please be as discreet as possible while you gather information.
I mean, we're anime characters, but we're not those anime characters. Come on. Got it. We'll report back if we find out anything. Hey! I got a ting. Oh, what, you got something you want to say to me? Brother! Oh, by the way, Joshua, do you think Chloe's in the capital already? Oh, now that you mention it, she did say she'd be here by the birthday festival. Maybe she's already here. Hey, Elnan, has a girl named Chloe stopped by the guild today? She's about our age. We promised to meet up when we got to the capital. Chloe, you say? Well, I'm afraid nobody with that name has come by. Oh, I see. Now that I think about it, we never asked her where she planned to stay. She mentioned staying with a wealthy relative, but it'd be hard to find her without more to go on. If you've made plans with her, I'm sure she'll reach out eventually. If she stops by, I'll let you know right away. Unfortunately, we know she's going through it at the moment. Oh dear. That poor girl. That poor girl with a story to tell. Certainly not mine to divulge upon, I'll tell you that much. So I ain't even gonna.
The army took over that beautiful castle.
And worse, most people don't even realize it's happening. The power of information control is frightening.
Yeah, it is.
Colonel Richard. I'm gonna make him get what's coming to him.
With my stick, of which I will bonk a fool. Let there be no doubt. Alrighty, heading on in. How close to the castle do you think we can get before they, threaten to shoot us? That's the real question. Whoa. So that's Grancel Castle, huh? It's beautiful. Definitely fit for a queen. Yeah, it's not only beautiful, it looks extremely well fortified, too. Why you gotta be all like that, bro? You can tell from the gate alone. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to sneak our way in through that thing. Guess our only option is to try talking to one of the guards over there. Let's give it a shot. Let's say we're from the countryside and would love to tour the castle. And that, if at all possible, we'd love to try and catch a glimpse of the queen. What do you think? There you go again, coming up with elaborate backstories without missing a beat. You never cease to amaze me. I'll take that as a compliment. Hello there. Are you asking for a shootin'? Oh, hello. Welcome to Grancel Castle. What brings you here? Oh, you're actually rather friendly. That's good. We just arrived from Merlin to do some sightseeing in the royal capital. We were hoping we might be able to look around the castle. I see. I'm sorry, but Grancel Castle is currently off limits to unauthorized personnel. Security around here has been tightened due to recent terrorist incidents. Once the terrorists are caught, though, the castle should reopen for tours. I see. What a bummer. I guess catching even a glimpse of the queen is impossible, huh? Not necessarily. Say what? The queen usually greets members of the public on the day of her birthday festival. You might get to see her then. Unfortunately, Her Majesty's been in poor health lately, though. Oh, I bet she is! We're not sure if the yearly greeting will happen this year or not. Wait, what? So, Her Majesty is ill? Yeah, it seems to be from emotional stress. Apparently, the accusations against the Royal Guard came as a huge shock to her. She hasn't appeared in public, and I heard she's been resting in the Royal Keep. Oh, I seriously can't believe those Royal Guard lowlives. How dare they betray Her Majesty's trust like that? They always acted so high and mighty, too. I never liked them. Yeah, I'm real quick to throw them under the bus. But Lieutenant Schwartz was always kind to us, right? And she's like absurdly pretty. I mean, what? She even taught swordsmanship and etiquette to us lowly soldiers. Yeah, it's hard to believe someone like her could be a terrorist. Of course she's not a terrorist. She's way too pretty. I mean, what? She probably felt responsible for what her subordinates had done and decided to disappear. Bro literally concocted a backstory in order to justify his simpery. Huh. Fascinating. Also, I just like his name. Private Dan. Ice cream, Lieutenant. Anyway, poor Lieutenant. So let's get this straight. He's just jealous of the Royal Guards because he has a crush on Lieutenant Schwartz. Yeah, that sounds about right. Can he be blamed? I mean, what? Anyway, Grancel Castle is off limits. Sorry, but we're gonna have to ask you to leave. Well, I guess we don't have much choice, huh? Still, I'm a bit concerned. Not just about Her Majesty's health, but the government overall. Who's in charge? Yeah, that's a valid concern. Technically, someone is acting on behalf of the Queen. On paper, anyway. What do you mean on paper? Exactly what it sounds like. You won't find many people less suited for politics than that guy. Hey, watch what you say. Honestly, though, I still think the princess would have been a better choice. See, even you think. What? Ah, well, looks like we've got company. What's happening with a who and a where and a why now? Oh god, they've got double doors!
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, he's back.
The preliminary matches must have already started by now. Philip, this is all your fault for not waking me up on time.
My deepest apologies, Your Grace. But if I may, I must remind you, you need to maintain a regular schedule. Over the past few days, all you've done is host endless parties, drinking and singing the night away.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them rulers.
You even consumed beer and donuts simultaneously, all while staying up until morning reading your comics.
You know, I almost kind of want to see like a top 10 list of characters and games and anime that are basically this guy's trope, you know? I don't know. I like, who do you think is the most obnoxious, like, tool, really? There's so many wonderfully valid options.
Hardly surprising you overslept, sir.
Silence, Philip. I've had quite enough of your nagging.
Don't nag me! Don't nag me! Says the Vocaloid.
As the next king, I have the right to do what I want, whenever I want. Come now, time's a-wasting. Off to the Grand Arena at once.
That is unfortunate. What's up, Phil? Life still miserable? Yeah. Well, that is unfortunate. I don't suppose... Yeah, it's exactly what you're thinking. How is His Grace the Duke, the man currently handling state affairs as Her Majesty's proxy? Ugh, just the thought makes my head hurt like crazy. Don't worry too much. He's got a reliable assistant helping him out. It's something. Thanks to that guy, things have been running surprisingly smoothly so far. So really, Philip is in charge, let's be real. A reliable assistant? Yeah, Colonel Richard. Oh, I thought, well, never mind, that's a problem. Yeah, Colonel Richard from the Intelligence Division. From what I hear, he's practically handling all government affairs himself. I knew it. Looks like Richard has entranced himself deeper into the kingdom than we feared. Anyway, you can't tour the castle, but don't be too disappointed. There are plenty of other great places to visit in Grancel. Since you've come all this way, you might as well relax and enjoy some sightseeing. Yeah, we'll do that. Thanks for being so welcoming. Yeah, no, straight up, you two dudes, you're all right. I like them. I was expecting way more aggression. We got more out of that than I expected, I'll be real. I can't believe that the Duke is acting as the Queen's proxy. I get the feeling that the real person in charge is Richard. And he's managed to hide the fact that he's the one pulling the strings. Pretty impressive how he's managed to control the narrative so tightly. Joshua, now's not the time to be praising the enemy. Anyway, the Duke said he's heading to the Royal Tournament. Why don't we go check it out too? Right. It wouldn't hurt to keep an eye on the Duke's movements. All right, then it's decided. Which way is the Grand Arena? It should be in the East Block. Let's head back to the main street and go east. Sounds good to me. Sounds right proper mozzarella. Hey! That said, it's gonna have to wait for the next episode. Things are escalating greatly. And all those opening cutscenes we got in today's episode pretty much gives it away that, you know, we're definitely going to start meeting some familiar faces here and there, you know? It's like a grand culmination and what have you about everything that we've experienced so far. It's gonna be something special, and I sincerely hope you are ready to see it. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!